paying me. I fucking just, there's just something great about it.
See, I'm always thinking about now the, what's it fucking called? Zootopia, where they play on that. He's like,
it's like the little mouse or whatever.
Yeah. Skunk butt rug. I buried grandmama in the skunk butt rug. And people just saw that.
They've been seeing that.
They've been seeing that. The skunk butt rug. Awesome.
So, well...
Hi, everybody.
My audio is way off tonight, but so sorry everybody. It's Skype. I've usually been able to ignore it, but it's really bad tonight. So welcome in. Hello, Bearded Fortress. Hello, our new follower, the Carlone. Hopefully I said that right. The Carlone. The Carlone. The Carlone. Welcome. Welcome in.
That's what sparked the whole mafia.
So we're the majority. No, yeah, I guess we're most of the NAT30s. It's 4 out of 7. So yeah, we are a voting majority of the NAT30s right now. We're just waiting for Annie to pop up. Hopefully, fingers crossed, she will be able to join us. As we continue with the Wicked Independent Prestige Incorporated anthology series and our 3rd session of Hunted. Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Hey! I just gotta fix your cam.
I really have to take a shower.
No problem.
Yeah, you did. We can smell you from here.
You probably could have.
I was gonna say the people can't smell you, so.
Well, once we get 4D stuff going, you know, in like 2 years.
Smell-o-vision. I've been waiting for that for a while.
Yeah.
All right, you're all going to watch me in real time fix this camera because I redid our overlay again for the 5th or 7th time. And I just want to put Annie where she needs to be.
You know, actually, smell-o-vision would be, like, really terrible if you think about it. Like, the trash compactor scene in like, A New Hope. Like, you don't want to
with
smell
dead
what
bodies
like,
and stuff with the flies
smells like and everything.
The
Yeah, watching
cantinas.
zombie movies.
Yeah, zombie
It would
movies.
ruin.
Oh man.
It would ruin that scene from Jurassic Park.
Which one? On the toilet?
No,
No.
that's a big pile of shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's our trippiest.
I thought you were talking about the one with the guy where he's on the shitter. And then
Yeah, but he wasn't
No,
that
no.
shit,
When
so-
it's like the 6-foot tall Triceratops giant dung pile that they gotta go searching through. It's like,
Oh
yeah,
my god, yeah.
that's it. No, can't watch that movie anymore.
Droppings?
Not if you
Dino
have to smell it.
droppings?
Well, because it's not gonna leave once the scene changes. That's just gonna linger. So it's like it's gonna change your viewing habits.
I love
That's true.
I love how we're filling the time while she's fixing the layout. Talking about dino poo.
Dino poop.
Yeah,
Dino poop.
I'm all set. So
Oh, okay. We're done talking about poop.
Should I
uh,
start then? Should I go into the first
yeah, sure.
topic?
Take it away.
Okay. So, all right. Right into the fire as soon as I get on. So I'm going to tell you about our partners. We are partners with the Compound Network, which is a collaborative of South Coast Massachusetts creatives, which includes 3D printers, mini painters, and gamers. And we're all working together so that we can boost each other's art and creations. And it's amazing. And I'm going to spam it now, hopefully. No, it didn't work. Damn it. I always do that. Sorry, you would think I can spell better than that.
You
Well, you're
just
not
forgot
an
the.
English teacher.
It's the compound. There you
Okay,
go.
good. There we go.
Perfect.
And the compound includes our partners, the Brush Republic, Fusion Forge 3D Printing, Morel 3D Prints, Counterclockwise, my favorite title, and Tabletop Games. And speaking of tabletop games, take it away, boyfriend.
Hey, Graham.
I was gonna say, can you call me boyfriend since Elar doesn't like anybody yet?
He actually does enjoy a little bit, a
Okay.
tiny bit.
Okay.
Alright. Like,
Varo
Like-
specifically.
slightly
That's
Varo just because Varo's very direct. I don't know.
It's
There's
the
something about Varo that he likes.
It's the accent.
It's the sandals, is what I was gonna say.
Yeah, maybe it's the sandals. I don't know, but something about him, he just likes.
All right. Speaking of the armory, we have teamed up with a few different stores in our area, the local South Massachusetts area, and we have a little something that we do called Word of the Week. We pick the Word of the Week on Tuesdays, right? Did we decide that it's going to be on Tuesdays, not on Saturdays?
Yeah.
All right, so that is actually undecided at the moment. Something usually pops up funny in the chat or in the game, and then we pick our Word of the Week by the end of the session. If you guys go to one of our 3 local stores that we're affiliated with, the Armory in Fairhaven, Tabletop Games in Westport, or Twilight Comics in New Bedford, go up to the front. They'll have a little can that says NAT30s with our beautiful faces on it. And you write a peanut on the card, and you pop that in there, and you get entered into a chance to win a $10 gift card. You can go to 1, 2, or hopefully all 3 of these stores. Really maximize your chances at all these stores. And yeah, go there, tell them we sent you. Okay, go win your $10 gift card. And if you want to actually support us a little bit more,
shine box.
Hey, go get your fucking shine box there, Carleone. If you want to help us out more directly, then my boy Pat will tell you all about our super cool, awesome Patreon.
Yes, we recently have started a Patreon. There it is right there in the chat. So on our Patreon right now, we have 3 different tiers, a $1 tier, a $2.50 tier, and a $5 tier. Gives you various levels of behind the scenes access to a bunch of different things, DM prep notes, different character backstories. I believe the $5 tier is a limited spotted tier. How many spots do we have left, Izzy?
5.
So we have 5 spots for the $5 tier left as of right now. We also have automatic entry into the giveaway that we do every month just for joining the Patreon. And that way you can save up those critties in order to maybe have a serenade from our favorite druid, or never know, you do a Abaddon wild magic surge. That I'm still waiting for one of those. We haven't had one of those in a while. But if you'd like to help support the stream other than our Patreon, I'm going to toss it to Cuba.
Yes, and you can also support us by buying merch. Can you see this? I can't see that. Fucking notifications popping up right in front of my...
Oh, you're making the one.
Hey, look at that. Everybody almost is wearing the stuff.
Look at the drip. Check the drip.
The drip, the fucking...
That's actually why I needed to take a shower, because I couldn't put this nice shirt on. All sweaty from kickboxing.
Yes. So, yes, our TeePublic is where you can get these fine pieces of apparel, where we have put up 6 items as of last weekend. There's no sale this week or next week, as far as I'm aware. Haven't gotten the April newsletter yet, but when there is a sale, we'll let you know. Buy our merch during the sale, save yourself a couple of bucks, and you support us, and you have something stylish that everyone will be like, hey, I want a goblin head on my shirt. Where can I get that?
Yes.
We all just need, like, the small heads of odd little creatures, right?
I can swap out like different heads.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that'd be...
Need a whole Auric set. You need
Collect them all.
Dragonborn head. Yeah, you need a Dragonborn head, then we'll need orc heads or something. I don't know.
So the last bit of announcements, which I'll try to do pretty quickly here. Today, it's the last 24 hours of our 500 Twitch follower giveaway. So I'm going to throw this in the chat. If you are out there watching, you're going to want to click on that link and go enter into our giveaway. We are giving away 3 licenses to Foundry Virtual Tabletop, which is the virtual tabletop that we use. And it ends at midnight tomorrow night, I believe. Or maybe it's not midnight. It might be like sometime in the afternoon. But it's the final day. You can enter, follow us on Twitter. There's a bunch of different ways that you can add entry points to your your chances. I think we've got maybe 21 people who have entered so far, and there's something like 300 entries. So you can enter multiple times. Anyway, 3 people will win. Chances are pretty good, if you do the math there, which I will not do, but chances are pretty good. And if you do win, you can gift it to whoever you want. So if you've got a DM friend who wants to run the game and use Foundry, you don't have to use it yourself. You can just let me know who goes to, and I will communicate with the creator of Foundry and make sure that he knows to give it to them. So that is something that we are doing. We have our monthly giveaway, which is coming to a close. Actually, today is going to be the last day that you can enter during a stream anyway for the monthly giveaway, which is a copy of the Adventure Begins D&D board game, which was given to us by the compound, actually. So we will be doing that giveaway on Saturday. And then also, well, patrons got a sneak peek at what April's giveaway is going to be, which I'm very excited about. It's going to be really cool. And I can't wait to show everybody on Saturday what it is. And then tonight, we are doing possibly our last, but definitely ongoing. Tonight you can enter to win a Captain Salty's Mead Hall
That's a cool shirt.
T-shirt from Bea D&D, BEA D&D. So you enter by doing hashtag BEADND, and you're going to see it pop up over there on the little roundabout thingy that I make. You'll see it show up every once in a while, so you can check it out, and if you win, they will send it to you directly, and I'll let them know. But it is a really cool shirt. It says Captain Salty's Mead Hall, and it has 2 mugs like clinking, and then the back says Deckhand on it, so it's pretty cool. And they have been our sponsor, Bea D&D, for the whole month of March, which is really awesome of them and super appreciated. And then the last thing, they are also sponsoring during the months of May and June a charity stream that I am partaking in called Jinkies Candlekeep Mysteries. It's over at Wesselhausen's Twitch channel starting next Monday night, which I can't believe the time is past already, but it is going to be 17 weeks of the Candlekeep Mysteries. I am actually playing with 4 other players, and Wesselhausen is DMing. And the charity is glisten, glsen.org, and you can go check it out. We're going to have a Tiltify that's already set up, and all of our characters got revealed on Twitter over the last week, I think it was. So there's going to be a lot more coming, and very excited to be part of it. So please hop over there and follow Wesselhausen so that you can be notified of when we go live with the charity. So I think that might be it. I'm going to run our intro.
That's it.
Is that it? Okay. I'm going to run our intro real quick, and then we'll get started with the game.
Are not coming to us.
What do they know? They're on the biggest one.
All right. Here we go.
We're back. We're back. I don't know. I never know when we're back because the delay. All right. Are we ready?
We are ready.
All right. So here's a recap. When we last left our intrepid band of adventurers, they arrived in the small frontier farming village of Northwood's Rest, where their livestock and winter stores are being mysteriously raided in the middle of the night. Most of the farmers believe the culprit is a local orc tribe that lives a short distance north of the town. While investigating the McGregor's farm, whose livestock was slaughtered the previous night, Whippy, or Wicked Independent Prestige Incorporated, encountered a gruesome sight in a surprise attack by some sort of fungus that had grown on the carcasses of the recently eviscerated horses. They discovered slash marks on all the bodies, and they were not made by any animal claw. Even more curious, they found long thorn-like spikes in the wounds themselves, a barbed weapon of some sort, perhaps. In the pasture, the investigation on mutilated cattle carcasses led to more of the same. Varo and I always say it wrong. Is it Elar or Elar?
It's Elar.
Elar. Varo and Elar also admired a really nice tree. In the meantime, Garraxus noticed a break in the fence and a bloody trail leading into the woods that led to a game trail. As the brave adventurers begin to follow the trail, the cold winds pick up and a heavy early snow begins to fall. So that's where you guys are. You have started making your way down this game trail, and like I said, it started snowing, and it snowed pretty heavily for about the first 30-40 minutes of your trek following the trail. So if anybody wants to roll a survival check, so you can see if you can still follow the trail of blood and footprints that you were following.
Varo would like to volunteer.
All right.
Could Garraxus give him a hand? Since he's
Are you proficient in survival?
I've got a +3. I'm not proficient.
Should have a check mark.
Yeah, I'm not. No. Sorry, I was trying to figure that out. I just noticed that some of them have checks.
You know, Gary noticed, so yeah, you can both be looking at it. It's just starting to get difficult because of the snow.
Okay, so do we both roll, or does Varo roll with
Varo
advantage?
can roll with advantage.
Okay. Also, one other question before we start: is this Theater of the Mind, or are we supposed to be on a different map?
It's Theater of the Mind for a moment, and then I will bring you to.
Okay, no problem.
So what was that? A 5?
11 total.
Oh, 11. Okay. All right. So let's see. What does an 11? What do you see with an 11?
I was trying to help. Varo.
I got a +6, but the dice gods, they said no.
You were just thinking about that. You're just thinking about that tree. That's all.
So there's about 2 inches of snow on the ground. So even though there's tree canopy, it's a pretty heavy snow, and the winds have blown it. So it's 2 inches that it started to cover the ground of the game trail. So you have noticed that all you can really notice at this point is that there's human-sized bipeds had come through, but you've lost the trail at this point because of the snow. So you can still see this is a game trail that's used for animals, hunters, or whatever, but the exact tracks that you were tracking are no longer visible to you. So
hey guys, the Dustin, it's hard to keep track. I can't tell where they went. This Dustin just covered up all the tracks.
I would like.
Who is Dustin?
The snow. It's snow. It's Dustin. The snow has been dusting the ground.
It's Dustin.
You got it.
I would like to
Peculiar.
listen out. Can I listen for any kind of sounds that might be coming?
Yeah, you don't need to roll for that. So she keeps her ear out. Right now, and you just hear it's pretty windy, so you just hear the sound of the wind, and as you follow the trail, it goes, it does go over that river that you passed getting into the town. So you just hear the sound of running water. The further you go, it just gets pretty quiet. So you travel for another 35 minutes or so, and it's fairly easy trail. Like I said, there's 2 inches of snow. The trail just rises and falls through gentle slopes of the Northwood, providing a brisk, pleasant hike. So, and with the snow, it's very pretty. Eventually, the trail descends into a shallow valley and winds its way around a steep slope. And I will bring you now to here. Can everybody see that?
And I think it's pulling up.
It's too snowy.
Yes.
It's all gray. Just kidding. It's loading. It's loading.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Just joking. Joking.
All right. So the snow has tapered off a little bit. It's not as intense as it was when you guys first started following the trail about an hour, let's say an hour 15 minutes ago, and but it is still it's still like a gentle snow, and the wind has died down at this point. So you've come across this valley, and you guys can continue to follow that trail a bit.
Does anybody want to take the lead?
Are we trying to be
Whatever,
quiet?
marching orders.
Well, I don't know if we're trying to be quiet, but Varo might want to take the lead if we're still looking for those tracks.
I can move quietly. Does that sound like a plan?
I am much more quiet than you, guaranteed. I will go first.
All right, so I guess you can.
All right,
roll
Elar, I'll back you up.
Elar
You
doesn't
can
even
roll
wait for him
stealth,
to
then.
respond. He just goes. Elar has a +8, I'm just saying. I know you don't know this yet, so have faith. Have faith. Unless the gods are against me, let's see. Or Elar. Baby. Are you fucking kidding?
They are. Wow.
I just said the F word on stream and I don't even care. That's ridiculous. I just jinked myself.
It's
'cause I said
okay.
that.
See
He
this
looks like
one?
such an asshole
There's
right
a
now.
1 right there, everybody. That's a 1.
They hear the wow, wow.
It's still a 9 though. It's still a 9 though, even
It
though
is
it's a 1.
It is still a 9.
Well, it's not that bad, but I mean, damn.
I'm pretty sure the natural 1 negates any sort of
Ah,
nice.
shit. Okay.
Technically, that's only for attacks, but it's kind of up to you. It's still below a 10.
It looks bad either way. All right, so Elar takes the lead. He just pompously he straightens himself up, parts you, that little, and just strolls fucking forward like a fucking boss with a clipboard. And so you guys follow behind. I'm just gonna move you guys a little
Oh my
bit.
God.
Yeah.
Does he fall flat on his face? Because I
So
feel
you
like that's what
guys-
would happen in that one.
So Uma is like, look at him go. Look at him go.
Why can't I? There we go. I'm gonna isolate him so he's out in front of everybody, and as you guys round this kind of bend into this valley where the trail opens up into a shallow valley, like I had said before, Elar, trying to be stealthy as fuck, and you all see this, this stunning sight of a band of orcs in front of you, and you see a large, stout female orc with a bloody spear in hand, and the end of the spear is in the neck of a wolf that's lying on the ground. Clearly, the kill is fresh, though there's a pool of blood just coming from the dead wolf, and it is so fresh that you can still see like the steam of the blood coming out of the wound. And I'm assuming this is probably the first time that Elar has ever even seen an orc, let alone a band of them. Is just startled by this and slips on his like robes, his flowing robes that like they've gotten heavy because of like the snow and the ice, and they froze a little bit, and he's kind of shocked by it, takes a step back, but then gets tripped up by his own robes and just falls flat on his ass, landing with a big oomph.
And Uma's just gonna be like,
laughing, but
uh-oh.
Can Varo stealth up right behind Elar?
Stealth.
Varo can if he rolls well enough.
Oh.
Not much better, but
I thought that was going to be at 19.
Then-
The way that, like,
Then
Varo
it is
quietly.
it is snowing. It is snowing out, correct?
Yes.
Then Varo would like to use his racial ability of Mask of the Wild so that he can hide when he's even lightly obscured by raining snow. I just want to hide directly behind Elar.
Okay, so you're kneeling down behind Elar because right now Elar's on his ass.
Yes, I just want to be there so that Elar has no idea Varo's directly behind.
Okay. Okay. So all right, Elar has no idea that you're directly behind him. He's just staring at the orcs, which the orcs have seen you all. They Elar was not stealthy, and then the big oomph kind of echoed through the valley as he fell on his ass. The as he fell in oomph, the band of orcs look up. Several of them raise their weapons and they start snarling and kind of being angry and scary as dwarfs, as orcs tend to do.
Can
The
I?
female.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask if Uma could step forward and be like, "Hail, friends! Hold!" In Orcish.
The female orc holds her fist up in the air, and immediately, like the other ones, they just ignored what you said. But as soon as she raises her fist in the air, they all just go silent. Their weapons are still raised, but they are silent. And she looks down at the wolf and she does a little twist and then pulls the spear out from its neck and turns it around. And by the way, she's flanked over here by her pet dire hedgehog, because it's just real fucking cool. It has a dire Wolverine. My bad, dire Wolverine.
Dude, you know what? A dire
Should've
Wolverine
changed
is
it.
cool. A dire
Change the
Wolverine is
stats.
cool.
Change
A
it. I
dire
want to see
hedgehog.
a dire hedgehog stats now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna have the same stats as the dire Wolverine, but we're just gonna say it's a dire hedgehog at this point. It's
Yes.
a large, fucking
Cannon.
snarling hedgehog, and it's like right at you guys. So
Does it still have like those cute little pink nose though that hedgehogs
it's
have?
fucking adorable. It's even slightly blue.
Oh. And covered in blood because apparently it's a. No, hedgehogs eat fruit, so.
Well, not ones that are raised by orcs.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, this is a dire hedgehog.
She's standing there, and she's looking at all of you, and looking very menacingly. She's holding her spear up and not in a relaxed position, and then with surprising clarity that shocks you all, for an orc, she goes, "Who are you? What are you doing on Hunting Claw grounds?" And when she's saying this, she's actually specifically looking at Uma, addressing you all, but looking at you. And then she goes on to say, "Have you seen any more wolves? They don't typically hunt alone."
So she's saying this in common or in Orcish?
She's saying this in common.
Okay. So Uma is gonna step forward, just kind of like she's gonna keep her sword visible, but her hand up. So she's just gonna get a little bit closer. And
Garraxus
go ahead.
would move up also, like behind her.
You guys, as you move forward, you hear a horn. Is there a horn sound effect in here?
Yeah. Want me to find it?
Find it. Yeah, or I could do that.
I got it.
There we go, exactly. So you move forward, your sword in hand, but in one hand, and then your other hand up. You said. As
Yeah.
You move forward.
Yep.
So you do that, and you hear that horn, which it didn't come from one of the ones standing in front of you, but you just hear it off in the distance. And I'm not sure if you can see that far, but
no.
Okay. Well, several more orcs actually come marching down south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Hey, that's not orcs.
Disconcerting amount of orcs on the field.
So Uma is seeing them all come out.
Some of them are lingering back. A few have stepped forward with the initial group.
Okay. She's going to try not to react to any kind of, movement or the horn. And she's just going to look, addressing the leader. And she's going to say, "We are actually from the town. They sent us to try to find out what is happening. And we have not seen any wolves, except for the one that is dead here. But it seems as though these wolves have been attacking the town and the livestock. So I think we're kind of on the right track, right, guys?" And looking back at the others.
By the way, this entire time, Elar is sitting there acting as if he meant to fall on his ass. So he's just has not attempted to get up whatsoever. He's sitting on the ground, acting as if that's what he's meant to be doing. Just saying.
She looks down at the wolf and she goes, "It is odd for wolves to travel that far south. It is a rarity for them to come to our grounds. They do not hunt alone."
So Uma's gonna step forward and just say, "Do you mind if I look at it?"
She just kind of looks you over and she goes, "The humans sent you?
Well, I mean,
You are not part of that settlement."
no. We were kind of passing through, and they were talking about how their livestock was being butchered, and they wanted us to come check it out.
Butchered?
Or eaten, destroyed in some fashion. I mean, they're starving over there. So, words, they're very hungry. They don't think through all their words. So we have been sent to try to figure out what the problem is. And actually, we found, now that you say it, one of the horses had a weird fungus. So I wonder if maybe the wolf, you might want to step back because it could be possessed.
She looks down at the wolf and then looks up at you and she goes, "This is a fresh kill. It's not possessed." I'm finding her accent. I'm sorry. This is going all over the place. I'm like, what? How do I make a voice of a stout, large female orc and still make it menacing? And all right, so she again looks at you, and after a moment, you get the impression that you are allowed to move forward a little bit.
Okay.
Because she doesn't say anything, but she looked down at the wolf just to double check that there's no fungus on it, and then just turns back up and looks at you. And one of the orcs behind her, well, you would understand it, so because they start speaking and growling in orc. So he's like, "They from village, not be trusted." She just turns and glares at him and just says, "Silence," very calmly, and then he just bows his head.
Okay. As Uma's walking forward, she's gonna say, "No, not from the village. We're passing through, and I am just gonna get a little closer and check out this wolf." And as she's walking closer, she's gonna actually put her sword away, like sheath it entirely on her back, and then
Garraxus would have whispered, or as quietly as a half-dragon can whisper to Uma as she walks, just something to the effect of, "Be careful." And when she walks, like, he would audibly growl. Because, like, he doesn't like the idea of her getting so close to these people that we don't know who they are.
None of the other orcs stay their weapons, but they don't advance, and the leader is just staring at you. And she's probably double your size, so she's just looking down.
Uma's used to that, though. So she's gonna...
I'm sorry, real quick, also, now that you're much closer to her, and I don't know if it's something you would have noticed as you got, like, from a distance, but now that you're much closer to her, you notice that she is also a half-orc.
Okay.
And this is something that your companions wouldn't really pick up.
Yeah. All right. Just gonna note that, but and whenever Uma's talking to them, like if it's the ones behind her, she's gonna speak in Orcish, but she'll speak in Common to the leader. So gonna get closer. She's gonna kneel down and just kind of like check out the body to see if there's any clues that are similar to the horse. And at the same time she's doing that, she's gonna look up to the leader and just say, did your puppy eat any of this?"
She looks at you and then goes, "You mean Zog?" Pointing at the hedgehog.
Yes, Zog.
Yes.
"No, little sister. Zog does not eat wolves."
Good. That's good. So, inspecting the body
All
for
right,
whatever I can.
Yeah, why don't you roll an investigation on it?
Oh god. It's a 10.
10. All right. So you look it over, and there's no the wound from the spear doesn't match the slashes that were on the livestock. Like, this was clearly a puncture mark made by the spear, and it's like right through the wolf's neck, and there's no other wounds, and you know, there's probably just, you know, a little slit where the tip of the spear was. The carcasses all had slashes in them.
Okay. And she's just gonna ask the leader, was it acting strangely before it died, besides the fact that it's by itself?
Yes. Wolves don't come near Hunting Claw land, and never come alone like this one. It was acting strangely, frantically, frightened. Same thing with human villagers. Hunting Claw not responsible for anything involving them.
she's gonna be like, do you mind if if they come up here? Like, we're cool. We're not gonna... Can they come closer to you? I mean, you clearly outnumber us, so...
She looks at you again. She looks up at them, inspecting them, seeing Elar still sitting on his ass. She looks down, and she points to herself and goes, Naza Mara.
Umazur.
Yes, little sister. They may come closer.
Great. Guys, come on, let's go. Come forward. Don't do anything crazy, please. Just... They want to talk.
She calls back to her people in Orcish. So only Uma would understand. She calls back, I'm allowing them to advance. Any sudden movements kill them.
Go slowly.
Right.
Walk slowly.
Garraxus is gonna like basically lean down and pick up Elar and just like, you know what I mean? Just like kind of set him on his feet and then slap him on the back, like not hard, but just hard enough to get like the dust, the snow. You know what I mean? Like
Yes,
and then the snow
I
falls.
do deserve to be picked up. Yes, exactly. Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. Someone to pick me up. Took you long enough.
True royalty. And then he'll just turn and walk away.
Now Elar will walk forward. You know.
When he
slowly,
does it, his
creakily.
tail is. When he does that, his tail is gonna flick and smack Elar on the ass. Not enough to make him fall. Not enough to make him fall, but just enough to be like.
Elar is gonna stand up now even straighter, as if he has something even larger stuck up his ass.
And Uma's gonna be like, this is our leader, Elar. And then this is Garraxus. And
Leader.
Varo.
Sup?
Ah, leader. Yes, that is me.
She looks at all of them.
What have
But-
you done, Uma?
She looks
You're
at all of
growing
them
on me, little one.
and doesn't like say anything, and then looks back at you, Uma, and then she says, Hunting Claw just want to live in peace. Want no trouble with humans.
I hear that, big sister. I hear that. They said that this wolf, I'm talking to my group, was acting crazy like the animals, I think, in the town. And it was scared. And so they killed it. Which is kind of sad. Actually, when you think about it, it must have been so scared. It must have been so scared.
Well, better if it's dead then. Now it's not scared.
I'm sure it would have preferred to be alive and not scared, but I guess that ship has sailed, so we'll move on. But, were
Do
the
they know? Do they know where the wolves come from? Can you ask them?
Well, you can ask, because she speaks common.
Oh, well, he'll look over and he'll ask that.
She looks at you because yeah,
He'll take his hood off.
she's a little
before he does that.
confused that you're asking her to translate common to her. She's a half elf, a half orc, so she's, her intellect is higher than the rest of them. But she's just there's a puzzled look on her face, and then she goes, "You are in the forest. Wolves are all over these lands. They just steer clear of our hunting grounds and our home. Even the town, the farms. Wolves would not be so bold. Something is not right."
Did we keep any piece of that fungus or no?
There
far as
might
I
still
know,
be some on my axe because I did have. if you want to scrape some off.
Hmm. Uma's also gonna say, "This is Zog. Zog the dog." I don't think it's a dog though. I don't think it's a dog.
Zog is large hedgehog.
Zog the hog.
Raised him since he was size of my palm, which is massive.
Can we call it? Can we make this like a canon thing and call it a hedgehog?
A hedgehog.
I want to make this like a thing and throw it on the Patreon. Let's do it. It's a hedgehog.
She looks up. She looks around to the edge of the forests, and she goes, "Something not right. This wolf attack on human farms. Not right. Something foul is in the air."
Well, which direction did it come from? Maybe that's where we need to go. If it was running away from something, maybe we need to go in that direction.
Tracks were lost in snow. My hunting party and I, that's too good of English for that the orcs speak better English than me. We're coming back from hunt when we found it lingering about here. At this point, you hear a yell from behind you of, "What are you waiting for? Kill the thing!" And as you turn around, you see several of the farmers that have actually been tailing you guys, and you were unaware of it. There's a woman on the rock.
Motherfuckers.
You see the orcs behind her start. They like, and they form up. Several of them rush forward past you guys.
No.
And then the other ones form up closer. They all raise their spears, their swords, and are just got their war face on. And you see Will McGregor, whose farm you had just come from. He is the leader here, and he goes, "We paid you to kill these monsters before they ruin us for the winter, before we starve to death or have to abandon everything that we worked for."
So, do I have a chance to react, or?
He's just yelling right
All
now,
right.
but you do see that the woman, whose name is Stella Archer, appropriately enough, she climbed to the top of this rather large boulder and has a bow drawn.
Okay. Uma is gonna rush at this dude here, McGregor. This guy.
Okay.
And attempt to, like, push him up against this tree or back against this wall, whatever. She's gonna rush him and say, like, what?
Are you attacking him?
She's physically trying to push him up against, like, she's smaller than him, but trying to push him up against something to back him away while, like, gritting her teeth, kind of like, "You paid us to take care of this, and that's what we're doing."
All right, do me a strength roll. I want to see how far you push him.
Okay.
Just clear across the field.
I will say, don't jinx me.
Elar is gonna cast something.
That's a 20.
Not nat 20 though, right?
No, not a natural 20.
Okay, so you run at him pretty quickly, and you push him. He goes flying back into this ledge over here. He knocks his head. He's gonna take 2 points of damage for that.
Just killed an old man.
And,
2 points. Oh, we win.
The woman like looks horrified, and the other farmer here he pulls a sword out, and then that guy's name is Patrick, and then Old Man McGregor goes, "Whoa! The little orc has changed sides! Kill them quick!" But nobody does anything just yet. You were going to say something to him?
Me?
Right, you rushed him.
Yeah, as she is pushing him, she's kind of trying to do that thing where you push somebody against a wall and hold them there. And she's gritting her teeth and saying, "You paid us to take care of this, and that's what we're doing. Stupid fucking motherfucker." That's what she's gonna say.
Talking to these monsters. You're one of them.
Elar is going to cast Suggestion on Old Man McGregor.
Old Man McGregor is not the one she rushed.
Oh.
I rushed
Right.
this
Who's
guy.
like the leader? Who's like the leader guy?
Yeah, this guy right here. Yeah, Will McGregor.
Okay.
He's the one whose farm you investigated.
Okay.
He was last you saw him. He was telling his kids to get a mop and bucket to clean up the mess in the barn, and
Okay.
he had been watching you the whole time. Once you guys went down the trail, like he gathered some of these other folks, and they followed you.
Okay. So I'm casting it on him.
All right, what's suggestion do again here?
It's in the chat.
Okay.
What can I do? God damn it.
All right, what are you going to suggest to him?
I am going to suggest that he gather his companions that he came with and turn back into town and wait for us.
All right, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the DC?
The DC is good question. Where does it say that? How do I know that?
It should be under
That'll
your
be-
spell book.
Oh.
It says at the bottom.
Sorry, I'm not quite familiar with him saving things.
Oh, it doesn't matter though.
It's It says it's 13.
Yeah, it is. It's
Okay.
13.
So he just rolled a 5.
Oh, alright.
So what was your suggestion? To pack up his
To-
companions and head back
Yep.
to town?
And wait for us.
Okay, so this is like his angry face kind of fades, and he goes, all right, guys, we are gonna head back to town and wait for them to finish what they're doing. And then Old Man McGregor goes, "What are you talking about, Will?" And then the big guy Patrick goes, "We're here to kill some orcs." And the woman goes, "Fuck that, Will."
And Uma is gonna be like thinking to herself. She gets a smile and she's like, "Wow, like that worked. That was you saw the arrows."
Will starts walking.
That's great.
And she's like,
"Come on, guys."
Scary little thing.
and she's gonna kind of like puff her chest up to the really big guy here, and just kind of like say like, "You should follow your friend."
So
He
now-
looks down and he goes,
Oh.
"I don't think so, monster. My family's life and livelihood is more important than letting monsters raid us at their whim."
She's.
So,
Oh, go ahead.
sorry.
Nope.
Elar is just had enough of this guy. So now he's going to use his one little misty step that he gets, which is like a little teleportation thing. And he's gonna teleport instantly right behind this guy. And he's gonna try to intimidate him.
Can I help?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let's see. What would He's a pretty big, tough dude. So roll me
Well,
an
Eli's
intimidation
got
and see what you
+5
got.
intimidation, so let's see. We'll see. He's a pretty intimidating guy.
Uma's gonna like reach up and try and start to unsheath her big, great sword. I don't know if that's helpful at all, but She is proficient in intimidation.
All right. So, did you roll intimidation
Oh.
too, or just Elar?
Should I roll with an advantage then?
Well, that's I don't know. So I was
Oh, yeah,
just
that's
gonna
up to you,
ask
I
it.
guess.
Should she roll?
No, I think each of you,
Okay.
because you just misty step behind him, so you're trying to like kind of surprise spook him, and then you're like, look at my big sword, big boy.
All right, hold on then. All right, let's see what happens. Damn. It's 13.
Oh, both missed by 1 and 2.
Ah.
So, he looks down. He looks down. And he goes like, "Am I supposed to be impressed by that toothpick and this dark-skinned prissy boy over here?"
Garraxus is, since his hood's down, he probably looks a little bit more scary than he did the first time when he was playing with the kids, and he's gonna yell to them.
The orcs advance a little more.
If you don't,
closer.
He's gonna yell. If you don't turn and leave now, I'm going to come over there and bite your head off. He's just gonna say that like fucking deadpan.
Are you
He's gonna
doing
do it.
intimidation, or are you just saying that?
Oh, he's just gonna say it.
Okay.
And then if he doesn't, he's gonna walk over and do it, because he's like 7.5 feet tall. I don't know how big that guy is.
He's like a good 6'5". He's like the picture implies. He's like this. He's probably the biggest fucking guy in the village.
Garraxus still has probably he has about a foot and probably like 100 pounds on this guy.
He turns.
He's a half dragon.
He turns away from him and goes, "Bring it, ugly! I'm staring at a bunch of orcs. You think one more ugly monster's gonna scare me?" And at this point,
Can I see a weapon? Can Elar see a weapon that he's holding? Or
yeah,
like...
he's holding a like a broadsword.
Okay, is he holding it right now?
It's out, yeah. Like
Okay.
Old Man McGregor has a pitchfork. He's mostly there just talk shit. This dude has a like a broadsword. The woman has a bow, and then the Will has a sword as well.
Okay, so I would like to cast the cantrip Mage Hand and have the Mage Hand just like go over to him and just like
Now, Mage
whack
Hand,
his
like
hand.
that's like, what size is it? Like,
It can hold
It's
up to
the
10
same.
pounds, like no more than
okay,
5 or 10 pounds. I don't remember.
but it's visible, right? It's not
Yeah.
like an
Mhm.
invisible. Like an okay.
yeah,
And you're gonna try to wrestle the sword out of his hand.
yeah, basically like
All right. You're gonna have to do a strength, see if it can rip it from his hand.
okay. Would that be a strength check or save? Or...
You can do a strength check.
God damn, huh?
Oh, it's 2
So,
1s for you tonight.
Elar, I keep saying Elar. Elar moves his hand like this, and sparkly magic comes out, and this glowing blue translucent hand of his hand comes out of his hand. A lot of hands, and it floats to over to the guy, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And it grabs. It can't get hurt, so it kind of grabs the blade. He's like, "The hell is this?" And he just pulls his sword, and like the hand just kind of goes with it, and he's just going like this with the hand, this blue translucent hand stuck on his sword. He's just like waving it there. The woman archer is like frantically like trying to watch what's going on, but also trying not to move her gaze from the orcs who are getting close to her. And at this moment, where is it? Sorry. See, I'm not as good as Liz here. At this moment, a dire wolf. That's big.
This big.
That's big.
Oh,
They're not supposed to be
we
that
are
big.
nice, and we will attend to your every need.
Sad day.
At this moment, a dire wolf just comes running out of the woods, lightning fast.
No, that's
And-
the right size for a direwolf.
Is it that big?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're huge.
They're considered large.
Yeah, so it's 2 by
So
2.
large creatures.
That's
Alright,
why
I
it did
will-
it. It automatically sizes to the map.
Then the one that the
That's like a
orcs
little
killed should
regular wolf.
be bigger on this map. My
Oh.
bad.
Do you want me to fix
This map
that
is
for
not
you?
to scale.
Not at this point. I got it.
Oh, was it a
Putting an
dire
asterisk.
wolf they killed or a regular wolf?
It was a dire wolf.
Oh, I thought it was a regular one.
All right, so this dire wolf just comes bounding out and just tackles Will down to the ground. Its front paws are on him, and it's snarling at him. And you hear this.
Oh shit.
And
That's what you get.
now from all directions, these a pack of dire wolves. Just gotta throw them all in here. These are actually pretty steep inclines. They're about like these cliffs here. They're about like I'd say 10 feet up. Yeah, it's a valley. Some of it slopes gently, then some of it goes up pretty fast and high. But these wolves are running out of these trees and just bounding fucking out of here. They're coming from all directions. They're jumping down. They're jumping up. I forgot how many there's supposed to be. Give me 1 second. Ooh, that's a lot of them.
So a technical term, I think, is a metric fuck ton of dire wolves, I think is what they go by.
This is actually 2 metric fuck ton of dire wolves.
I like that. You have a pack of regular wolves, but with a pack of dire wolves, it's just called a fuck ton.
11, 12, 13. Almost there.
Jesus Christ.
14, 15. All right, so this pack of dire wolves, you hear the howl, and they just come rushing out of the woods here. They are snarling. You've all encountered wolves and dire wolves before, and even dire wolves, this is not an uncommonly large pack, but it is weird that they would attempt to attack a sizable gathering of very large, tough creatures like yourselves and these more than a dozen orcs. Wolves aren't stupid animals, but they're super agitated. Like they're spooked. They're like just kind of like they're coming out of the woods and they're darting back and forth. They're kind of like running circles around you guys. They're like snarling and also yelping at the same time. And when you can make eye contact with them, there's like almost like a madness in their gaze, almost like just like frantic.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything here. You guys will now roll initiative.
God damn.
I have to roll initiative for everything.
There's a button that lets you roll NPCs. It says roll NPCs. So if you add
Where's that?
in the battle tab,
Be right back.
it's people and there's a gear next to it. So once you add everybody in, which you can just drag and drop, or drag and select all and then kind of add them all, then you can just roll NPCs.
All right. Roll NPCs. It didn't do anything.
You need to add them all to the combat first in order to roll
Oh, okay.
for them.
No, that didn't work. He's just moving all over the forest.
Are you doing individual rolls for every single person on
Yeah.
the map?
But it's not letting me drag. It's like literally moving them somewhere else on the map.
No, so you need to drag and select. So I'll Jesus.
I should have practiced this.
You
Sorry,
can-
everybody.
You can add that. You could have added them and rolled for it prior. Just a hint for next time, because there's so many. Are you sure you're gonna do every single one of these separate?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Saddened direwolf.
Hold on here. There's gotta be there's like a group thing. Group ability check, group skill check. Alright, so the only way that I'm gonna try to help you here. So, hold on. I'm gonna select everybody. And... yeah.
I feel like
There you
Joker.
go.
Sorry, I'm new.
There's a lot.
There is.
This rivals like one of the biggest battles that we had. I think that was at Elar Castle. Look how many people! Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't know if this is possible. Just as to do them all individually.
We are gonna get fucked up.
Well, they're all there. They're all there. You just click the roll NPCs button.
All right, there we go. With the dice, it's like filling the screen.
Couple of NAT20s there,
There was.
and a couple of ones.
All right.
And then you have
Gusty.
to click begin combat to begin the combat.
There. Combat begins.
I love
right.
some of these names. The Gusty Orc. That sounds like a tavern. We've got
Well, it's funny because even the ones that I have named, the names aren't showing up in
The alleged scout.
Yeah.
right. It's like, that one's
Yeah.
say
Where does this come from?
the fruitless orc. Like that's just sad.
A highfalutin
Like-
direwolf.
Yes.
Wait, is it really
Perpendicular.
called that? I didn't
One of
see
them
that
is
one.
called a highfalutin direwolf.
Highfalutin direwolf. Oh my god. That's Micaiah. Highfalutin direwolf.
No, I was gonna say there's one that's called because there's one called the Carefree Direwolf, and I feel like that would be Micaiah when she's a direwolf.
Oh, that's
Like she would just feel like I'm beautiful. I'm
Yes.
still
These
her.
wolves, they, as I said, they,
I mean,
they
she is
just
pretty stunning when she's a
jumped
direwolf.
out of the forest from all directions, snarling, whipping, yipping, frantically. Someone wants to roll a investigation, real quick. Sorry, perception.
I mean, do you want all of us to do it or just one?
Yeah, why don't all of you? Because you're looking around and just like, what the fuck?
Oh, Varo.
It's a nat one night.
Oh, nice. Elar got a 20.
Oh yeah, I got a 5.
All right, so
Elar sees everything.
Elar, you are the only one that notices one wolf different from the others, larger and male, and it'd be this one here.
You notice
That
that it's
one-
male.
You notice that it is male.
Talking
Boom.
about-
Elar is
hedgehogs.
Elar is a crotch watcher, so he has a problem.
Can we make that so instead of like impetuous?
Can that be the word
dire
of the
wolf,
week? Crotch watcher.
There's one that's
Crotch
like
watcher.
crotch walker, crotch watcher orc, or something like that.
Elar notices that one is the alpha. It has to be the alpha based on its size and slightly discoloration from the others. And you guys
He
are looking.
recognizes an alpha because he is an alpha. So.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah, you
There's
guys
Once
are
you know
looking
one, you
around.
know what I'm saying? That's why none of these other puny beings noticed. But he
So, Wolf is snapping its claws in its jaws into Will McGregor's face, and he's holding its neck, trying not to get his face bitten off. And the wolves, once again, they do one more. The alpha releases one more of these. and the entire pack just starts rushing forward at all of you, humans, orcs, elves, and half dragons alike, and they charge at you, snarling, fangs and teeth at the ready, and the battle will pick up next Tuesday.
It's such a
Oh,
great
you bastard.
Look at that look at that field. Look at that map.
that
Holy
looks great.
shit.
Elar already knows what he's gonna do.
That's bananas.
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
these are bananas.
Bananas.
Oh, I'm gonna get a view of what you can see. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you guys can't even. Yeah, you guys don't even see everything yet.
No.
It's
Uma,
the orcs in the back right now.
This
They're
guy's
like,
been watching
"Fuck."
too much Game of Thrones.
Yeah, cheese cat. It's a school night, so we have to cut it short tonight. But that means. Hold on, I have a giveaway thing. Wait, where is it? Where is my fucking giveaway? Yeah, right. That means it's giveaway time.
Giveaway time.
Screen though.
You said like a when you're driving an ambulance is behind you and they're just flipping the sound like whoop 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 whoop.
All right, so tonight we have our last giveaway from BiaDND.com, or at least I believe it's the last one. I'm assuming, just because I don't want to assume that we're going forever and ever. It is a Captain Salty's Mead Hall t-shirt. Looks really, really cool. I try not to collect t-shirts personally, but I would definitely wear that one if I had it. So we have 3 people who entered into the giveaway, so the chances are pretty good. 33% chance. If anybody wants to get in, last chance, type hashtag BEADND. If not, I'm gonna give it 10 seconds. 1, 2.
Do it now.
Do it.
All right, there's a delay, so I wanted to make sure I gave enough time. All right, so I'm going to close the giveaway. Entries have stopped for the giveaway, and we're going to pick a winner. All right, here we go. Lead Brush Liquor, you have won. Congratulations. This is one of our compound.
Nice.
Sorry,
I was
the
gonna
dog.
say, I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh,
Is
that's
that a
cool.
compound person?
It is the compound. Thank you
It's
so
one of our
much.
Badass
They're a
shirt.
patron.
And a patron, yes. And actually, not only that, but I just got a notification that Lead Brush Liquor is going to be our first $5 patron.
Oh shit.
So there are 4 slots left, and what that means is if you pledge at the $5 patron amount, then you get all of the things that come with the other tiers, and then also you get to be featured on our thing that's above Cuba's head. So I will make, or you can provide, but I can make a card that basically is ad space. It's sponsor ad space. So you're sponsoring our show, and we will throw out to the world your stuff. So thank you so much for that.
What you do. Who is your daddy? What does he do?
Luckily, we know what Lead Brush Liquor does, so I can make a.
But do we know who his daddy is?
I don't know that. No, I don't know. I don't know him well
Elar.
enough to know his dad.
Elar.
Elar's his daddy.
So
Elar's everyone's.
Elar
Daddy
is
Elar.
everyone's daddy.
Say Daddy Elar.
Yes.
So I'm going to reach
Daddy.
out to Lead Brush Liquor. Thank you so much again, and get all the goods, basically the size, because I think, I think it only comes in one color. So anyway, thank you so much. I hope you guys, all guys, gals, everybody, check out Bia D&D. They have been fabulous this whole month of March. They are sponsoring our Jinkies. The Jinkies charity stream that I'll be part of starting on Monday. And don't forget to enter into our giveaway for a Foundry license. There are 3 of them that I'm giving away. And you just click on that link to go and enter. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Oh,
So what is the official word of the week?
Yes, we need to decide on
shit,
the
yeah,
word of the week.
Crotch walker. Crotch watcher.
A lot of our words of the week are becoming compound words.
Yes, crotch walking.
It's all right.
They're phrases. at
It's
this point.
hyphenated, so
Yeah.
I feel like it's hyphenated.
We
It's a
can
crotch washer.
just pretend it's like old school texting, that when you were paying for
Right.
each space. So it's just
No hyphen.
all the letters. Yeah, just all the letters one after another.
Texting on an old
It was
Nokia.
like hashtag before there was hashtag. There's no
Mhm.
hashtag.
It wasn't hashtag. It was necessity.
All right, I guess
You wouldn't even put the
crotch
hashtag.
watcher is
Don't
going to be the
notice.
word of the week, so you
Crotch
can go
watcher?
ahead to. Right, that's what they're saying.
Okay,
you
all right.
can't argue with the people.
No, we can't.
Or look, it's either that or hedgehog. You know what I mean?
I guess
Like, the
hedgehog's more family.
I mean, hedgehog, a dire hedgehog. I mean,
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog? What about hedgehog?
I really
So
I
that
like
our-
really want to
hedgehog.
make. I really want to make one called a hedgehog.
I like hedgehog.
All right,
I do.
let's go with hedgehog so that
Two of
people
them are
don't have
family
to
friendly.
like write that if they happen to.
All right,
Alright.
hedgehog.
Daddy Elar is
Official
definitely
word
a
of the week.
crotch watcher, though.
Oh my god, so bad.
You can
Just
go to
stairs.
Tabletop Games in. I'm blanking on the locations. It's Tabletop
Westport.
Games in Westport.
Hold
The
on.
Armory in.
In
Fairhaven.
Fairhaven or Twilight Comics in New Bedford.
There you go.
I have it
Like-
written down.
You go.
in big letters.
So make sure you go into those stores, write Hedgehog on the card next to the NAT30s jar, put it in the jar, win some shit.
And it's been updated, so you can word of the week it. WOTW.
Yeah.
Hedgehog.
With the 2 G's.
Two
Yes.
G's. We'll accept
Got it.
1 G as well. Or 5 G's.
Only half the price.
All right. Actually, I don't know who we're gonna raid. Oh my god. Does anybody out there in chat have any suggestions as to who we should raid? We could raid Critical Role. What are they doing? Tox Machina. Nah.
That's just like a drop in the ocean.
I know. Yeah. There's Dicey Amazons. Actually, they are not playing though. And there's Ink and Lyre. That's a. Oh wait. Yeah, no. There's Ink and Lyre. Oh, Geekly. Oh, Geekly is on. Geekly Inc. They raided us with a big raid. So that one time when we had a big, huge raid. Remember?
Ooh,
All right.
let's pay it back.
Turn the favor
Mhm.
All right.
with a moderately sized raid.
All right, Geekly Inc. Okay. Let's see. Let me just double check that they're up because I don't actually have them on my list on this one on the side here. Yes, they are live. Okay. Yep. So we're gonna raid Geekly Inc. And thank you all for hanging out. And I will be back on Thursday. I'm gonna be doing an unboxing of a Kickstarter that I just got the stuff from. So
Nice.
exciting.
Ooh, fun.
All right, here we go. Raid.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everybody.
Well, it's
Thank you,
gonna,
everybody.
Bye.
it's gonna take about 8
Bye.
more seconds. But...
Oh well, we'll just keep
Whoa,
waving.
whoa.
Yeah, well, I'll
Bye,
just
guys.
awkwardly.
It's
Let's
that
just
long wave that you give to grandma.
I was gonna say, let's all just awkwardly
We're
stare.
just
Go.
waiting for the elevator door to close.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Barbie at the end of Toy Story, she's like, hi, are they gone? Are they gone now?
No, Jesus, a week longer than we should. His balls are freezing. But he has to sit there.
his frozen
Just make
elf
it look like
balls.
he meant to do it.